Why is fitness so complicated? That might be a question that you've asked before. It's maybe one that I asked, but I think too late down the line. I want to talk about it a little bit today. I think that when I thought of fitness, I thought of it as a very complicated process from the beginning. And I believe that I was taught to think that way about it. And it's possible, I understand, that you might have been taught to think that way about it as well. I want to touch on that today in this brief bonus episode. Why do people overcomplicate fitness? Because at the very core of things, fitness is very, very simple. It's about becoming healthier, right? Fitter is healthier, at least as far as I'm concerned. And so people know, we know how to improve our health. We know what to do. And if you're not sure, I'll tell you right now. You got to eat lots of produce, fruits and veggies, and you have to use your muscles regularly. And some will say, well, that's an oversimplification. Oversimplification. I don't believe that it is. I think it's that simple. I really do. If we focus on getting nutrients to our cells with good nutrition, eating produce, and also proteins, I'll add those on there. And then also using our muscles regularly. I think we have them there for a reason. They are there to be used. And when we use them, we improve our health. Our body works better. We digest food better. We are stronger. Those are some benefits. And again, people will say, Nate, that's an oversimplification. And again, I will go back and say, I think it's appropriate. I think it's an appropriate explanation for what we have to do in order to become healthier versions of ourselves. What we struggle with is getting ourselves to do it. And ironically, believing that the process is complicated, overcomplicating what it takes for health improvement and for fitness, well, that actually can keep us from doing the things that we know we need to do. And I believe in some respects, that is the reason why the misunderstanding occurs. And I'll start first with ourselves. And by ourselves, I'm talking about the fitness industry. I think fitness is an industry. And I kind of use fitness and health interchangeably here on this show. But the reality is fitness is a business. Health is something that we all want to improve. Fitness is a way to improve health. Now, experts in the fitness industry overcomplicate what it takes in order to do it. And I bought into it myself, even as one of those experts for a long time. And I think the reason why is that we want to be needed. We want people to rely on us. And I do think that when people rely on someone else to help them, they do tend to be more successful. And that might be a topic for a whole nother show. But then we benefit from the social pressures of accountability. We follow a guide more readily. But I would say the industry overcomplicates it. Fitness industry overcomplicates it. You've got to eat this certain way. You've got to have this specific equipment. You got to do this thing this many times, this way, in order to get the improvements that you're after. And again, any industry exists in order to make money. And so overcomplicating the process to some extent serves those ends. I think that we're as a culture, we're starting to understand that's not the case. This doesn't really work the way that we've been told that it does. And we're starting to break free from that kind of servitude to the overcomplication of health and fitness. So fitness experts complicate things. They love to do that because they want to be needed. We all want to be needed. And we want to prove that our product, our service is valuable. Now, the rest of us, and when I say the rest of us, I'm talking about us as pursuers of fitness, as people that want to improve health, we might also buy into the overcomplication of the process. And I think simply we do that because it gives us an excuse to not do it. And maybe that lands a little hard for some. But honestly, if it's simple, if the answers are there, if you already know the answers, then it's just up to you to do it. And if we believe that it's complicated, that it's more than just eating the foods we know are healthy for us and then moving regularly, if it's more than that, if just doing those things isn't going to get me the results, and maybe there's something else that really is the secret, the answer, the special combination that I need in order to get the results, then it's okay that I'm here not getting the results because I haven't been told those mysterious answers yet, or I haven't found them yet, or I don't have the money to pay someone to give them to me yet. And so in a way, the overcomplication of it serves us because it gives us an excuse to stay the same, to not do the work. Now, I love to simplify things, and I don't believe, again, that I've oversimplified the process. If you think I have, I'm happy to hear from you. I'm happy to have a conversation with you. But we know what we need to eat in order to improve our health. We've been told it from the time we were little, right? Produce and protein. We know that. And then we know that we need to exercise. We know we need to work out. We need to use our muscles regularly in order to improve our health from whatever place that we're in. And we need to do those things consistently enough to reap the benefits that can come from them. It's simple. Let's not overcomplicate it. Now, if you feel like you need a little bit of support to actually understand how even incorporate the simple things, and I totally get it, totally understand that. It's okay, because we also have a life in many ways that's set up to not support us in eating the fruits and veggies and protein and getting the movement in regularly. So if we have a little support, a little extra accountability and guidance, great. If you're looking for that, there's some resources in the show notes. There's some links. You can go to beginwithin.fit/coaching as well and get involved in our very inexpensive program that will teach you the simplest way to improve your health and fitness. Thanks for connecting with me here on the Begin Within Health Show. I will talk with you again soon.